Welcome to Esoteric Show.
You still feel the pain of that coin hockey badass jamming his thumb up my butthole.
Turning and turning in the widening journey. The falcon cannot hear the falconer.
As always,
Things
follow
fall
the plan.
apart.
You've
The
been saying
center
the
cannot
same shit
hold.
again and again for like 15 minutes.
Humanity is loosed
We don't
upon
have
the
any
world.
cow porn in our Discord.
Like a dim tide is loosed.
You're probably a nihilist.
And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
My dick is 8
The
inches.
best lack all conviction. While the worst the most passionate intensity.
Kino, I got your Kino right here in your ass.
Well, you're a fucking pedophile, so like maybe an atheist or a Christian would look at this and say, well, you're just a rapist. Pride is born of good works, positive qualities, and successful results. And we will plant that right between Beardson's legs.
You don't want to get into a dick measuring competition with me.
Roger Stone on this week.
This is actually Ralph celebrating after the interview, I believe. But it's a good opener anyway. We ready?
I guess the money should have changed them. I guess I should have forgot where I came from.
I wonder when Gator will be interviewing Roger Stone.
Oh, Gator felt
Oh,
it. Gator Bros.
I wonder when Teddy Feaser is gonna get that Stone interview.
You can't tell me nothing, bitch.
poor Gator.
Yeah.
Is destroyed.
Let up the suicide doors. This is my life.
So hype.
You can't blame him,
Him
right?
and Jim will be talking about their favorite anime.
Oh, Jim Bros.
By the way, Gator is legitimately seething. He didn't say shit about it. He knew how bad I wanted to get Stone on the show. And he's like he used to be in College Republican. Stone's like one of his idols. Sorry, bitch. Sorry, bitch. Some of us are prime time. Some of us are main event. Some of us aren't.
Poor Gator. If he would have just stayed, he could have got to interview Roger Stone.
Gator made a mistake, didn't he? Should have stayed with the Ralph mail. Fucked it up. Fucked it up, did Gator. Anyway, let's have a little bit of a snippet of this Roger Stone interview. Bit of a taste of it. Get into some of the Nick Fuentes shit that happened this week on the show.
Okay, we'll give them a little taste of Roger Stone.
This entire process,
It's just unbelievable that it's actually happening.
I lost my home. I lost my savings. I lost most of our insurance. I lost my car. For 18 months, I was gagged, unable to make a living. Today, other than Laura Loomer, who
Sorry about that.
I lost my savings. I lost most of our insurance. I lost my car. For 18 months, I was gagged, unable to make a living. Today, other than Laura Loomer, who I think appears here quite often.
She'll be here tomorrow, actually.
Probably the second most censored or canceled person in the world. I had 1 million followers, 990,000, I think, on Twitter when I was banned in 2017. I had 3.5 million on Facebook when I was banned in 2020. I had about 85,000 on Instagram when I was banned there in 2020. And recently, the Red Chinese who are running TikTok banned me there. I didn't even last 2 weeks, but that was basically a social experiment. I knew as soon as I criticized their beloved mass murderer, Dr. Fauci, that I would be banned, and indeed I was. So here's.
Oh, there we go. That was Roger Stone on the fucking kill stream there. Incredibly riveting. Wasn't very riveting. Wasn't an amazing interview.
It was a good interview, but very dry. I don't think the audience would
dry
appreciate.
And very political. But it was a big fucking win for Ralph. He got one of his heroes on the show and talked to him. You got to give the devil his due where it's deserved. Big W for Ralph there. He's been stacking them up this week. It's kind of crazy.
You know, somebody else celebrated Roger Stone being on Cozy.
What was that?
You want to watch the Sarder fashion analysis of Roger Stone, or is that too much for the audience? Will that just kill the audience? Yes.
Oh. Put it on.
Yes.
Did Sarder really analyze Roger Stone?
Yes, I did a little super cut of it.
He's just wearing a T-shirt that said Roger
he goes
Stone
through all Roger Stone's greatest fashion statements through the years.
Well, he has had some crazy fucking fashion statements.
And analyzes
He's
them.
worn some crazy. Well, let's do it.
Are you
Let's
ready?
just do it, because who gives a fuck at this
my
point?
top 3 favorite fits and what I think is like the kind of
What the fuck? Does Sarder have a neck anymore, or what has he done?
Really comes together well.
I don't know.
Holy shit! He looks like he's got a brace on.
In the corner there, and by the look of the pant here, I'm actually going to zoom this in because I want to get a better look. Yep. So these are okay. So Mr. Stone's a man of excellent.
Get a better look at this man's pants.
Well, the crotch on the pants is very important.
Looks like he has a single pleat pant
for Sarder.
Pretty cool, pretty contemporary.
Holy fucking faggotry, Batman!
Is the double pleat like I'm wearing here, but the same pleat style. Mr. Stone's man, excellent taste when it comes for number 1 here, and that is this bad boy right here. Don't worry, they're not all gonna block me here. I had to do it though. I had to do it. No, I really do love this fit though, and this kind of does display one of Roger Stone's real key style components, and that's his shirt collar style. Now, I'm a little bit known for my shirt collars.
Can you imagine?
A lot of the tall detachable collars. Everyone who watches the show knows this. I have some shorter club collars.
Sarder isn't known for anything.
But I do try to keep
Sarder is known for his collar.
His collar.
His choice of collar.
It's a really interesting way to take minimal.
What is he drinking? Is it like a Cosmo?
It looks like a Cosmo, yeah.
Low rise cut. And a fellow Anglo enthusiast. I gotta say, it is a.
Holy fuck!
It really is.
It goes through each different.
So hiring this guy really didn't help the fucking idea that Cozy TV is a site for fags, did it? Didn't really help.
Roger Stone to Cozy by doing a little drip analysis on the man.
Analysis.
And as far as like the mindset behind it, I would love to pick his brain on the mindset behind his personal style and really how he in particular. Because I mean, the political story is out there. You know,
Who cares about that?
Style story. I really, really do. I'm so morbidly curious.
Well, I guess that was the Stone Zone fashion segment with TRS Sarder.
I just thought that was incredible that actually exists.
Oh, let's go into some of Nick Fuentes' shit this week. Nick Fuentes has been doing some Twitter spaces this week. He had one with Richard Spencer that was basically them just sucking each other off. Spencer, towards the end, started deconstructing Nick. I don't think Nick quite realized what he was doing and pulled a trick on him. But it's pretty fucking boring shit. What I did see in Nick's Twitter space, his Halloween Twitter space, went on one of the most unhinged, like, anti-white, anti-Southern rants I've ever fucking heard. So we're going to pull up this audio. We're going to go through it. This actually fucking pissed me off. I don't understand why he fucking does this stuff. Does he think that nobody's going to hear him say this stuff? Does he think it's actually productive or helpful to his coalition or to his movement to say these things? I really don't fucking know. But I did want to bring it on and play it for you guys. Do you have it there in the folder?
Yes. Is it the 00? This is our first one? Okay.
But then you're going to say, well, your cities, you're getting shot and killed in Chicago. It's like, okay, well, that's not really fucking fair. If we cancel that out, then Chicago's the new Paris.
That's fucking insane.
Chicago is the new Paris.
If we just cancel out all the mass shootings and crime and looting and all the shit like that in Chicago, then Chicago is the new Paris? Where is the architecture in Chicago to rival Notre Dame Cathedral? Where is the art to rival the Louvre? Where is, like, the history? Where is any of it? Where is any of the culture? Where is any of the art? It's fucking Chicago. It's the Midwest, Nick. It's a fucking shithole.
Well, they say Chicago is the blackest city in America. They say that.
Yeah, but he's like, but if we just remove that, it's just great. Oh, it sucks. Chicago's awful. Ever been to the Chicago airport? It's got to be the worst
I
fucking
have been
place
to the
on
Chicago
earth.
airport. Yes.
I don't wish fucking the hell of, was it O'Hare, I think it's called?
Yeah, O'Hare.
I don't wish the hell of O'Hare Airport upon fucking anyone. It's fucking coming out with Chicago is the new Paris. It's about to get worse, though. Let's continue.
So, just get real. Listen, it's the same thing about America. America's not what it needs to be. I recognize that. I'm willing to say China is great. I'm willing to say Russia is great. America's not. And Southerners need to recognize the same thing too.
America first.
Say, look, the South sucks, but we can make it better. It didn't used to. It was good.
Poor Ralph.
At one point, or at least it was better.
He's got to listen to this
But,
crap.
you know, but now you're just in denial. Now it's just like, you know, Braylon. It was like Jaden and Shaylee. Jaden, Shaylee, dinner's ready. That's literally their fucking names. Could you imagine? But they're not even from the South. They're just from the country. They're just from the country. They're just good old country folk. Jaden, Shaylee, your dinner's ready. Your dinner's ready. Green bean casserole's on the table. Cosmic brownies for dessert.
Wasn't he in love with
Taco bags
Jaden?
are ready.
Was it? Just gotta
With
say
like,
here, I mean,
ground beef and a Frito.
first of all, the South is the heart of right-wing politics, heart of like racism in America. And you're shitting on your own base, the people who would be most likely to support you. Just like that guy that left Nick's movement a few weeks ago, who wrote that big essay about how Nick lit the fucking Glengarry leads on fire, lit the easy leads on fire. This is what he's doing. He's pissing off the base of people that would be most likely to support his ideas, that would be the most likely to be anti-Israel and anti-black and anti-woman. Like, it's the South, the home of Jim Crow. Like, what the fuck is he doing? It's just insane to be this alienating, to be this divisive when you're trying to be the figurehead of a movement that's going to try and unite white Americans from all walks of life, try and change or overthrow the government. He just thinks that this is okay to do.
Well, but don't you think that it's just Nick being, it's like almost like him pushing the envelope as far as he can away from who he's trying to appeal to? He's just trying to...
It's just straight up retarded. And his whole elitism here, he's going to fucking come in with, oh, they eat this and they eat that. This is a motherfucker whose whole diet is McDonald's and fast food. He's going to shit on what people in the South eat? Really? The ultimate bugman consumer, Nicholas J. Fuentes, is going to shit on that?
Yeah, they don't, you know.
Fucking bullshit of that. Anyway, let's keep playing this.
It's not McDonald's.
Go bag. Dinner's ready. This is good eats. Velveeta cheese, mac and cheese for dinner.
Nick, you eat McDonald's every day at 3 a.m. McDonald's too.
Literally, this is what I mean. They're literally like white black people.
White black.
Dad's not in the picture. They have these crazy names that are totally invented.
Doesn't Nick want to be Kanye West?
You know, unwanted pregnancies, teen pregnancies, the Protestant religious zealotry. They're literally white black people.
The Protestant religious zealotry is the problem. Isn't that a good thing? That they'd be pro-life, they'd be anti-homosexual, they'd be pro-marriage. Oh, people that are religious, if they're Protestant, I look my nose down on them. You're sure gonna build a fucking winning coalition with that attitude, Nick. That attitude. And again, it's the same thing when he talked about how he wished he could mace fucking fast food workers and people who worked at retail. Just this snobbish, elitist, bourgeoisie attitude. Where does he think that, because in later clips he's going to talk about he's going to build an army of soldiers. Where does he think that that's going to come from? Does he think it's going to come from super like wealthy, educated people who are thriving in the system, who are doing well, who don't have problems? Those are the people that want to change the status quo? Or is it going to come from people who aren't doing so well, the forgotten men and women of America, who maybe don't have a college degree, who maybe aren't the most sophisticated, people who work with their hands. He's going to denigrate farmers here and shit on farmers. Though he doesn't have any idea where the food that he fucking eats comes from. As though he's some sort of fucking retard who thinks it comes from the grocery store. Just appears in the fucking grocery store
from
magically.
I mean,
We don't need
McDonald's,
fucking
you know.
farmers. But he doesn't even go to the fucking grocery store. It's a straight fucking Uber Eats fucking lifestyle. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, he is right. I mean, the food from McDonald's comes from a factory. I mean, it's not coming from a farm. It's completely artificial. So what does it matter to him?
They even fight. I mean, yeah, they're not like in gangs, but they fight. You know, they're like cowboys and they punch each other out and stuff. You know, like
they're masculine.
Mexicans
That's the problem too.
Lowriders, and you know, blacks have the rims and the shiny rims and the pimp cars. Okay, and the Southerners got their trucks and they roll coal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's way sooner have truckers rolling coal and listening to fucking country music and drinking beer and fucking doing demolition derbies and shit like that than I'd sooner see a fucking weak, effeminate fucking men sitting at home playing fucking video games like you encourage them to do, not doing fucking anything, not procreating, just being worthless fucking drains and bitching about how the Jews have held them down. Lifestyle that those fucking rednecks are living is infinitely preferable to the prescription that you've given to the young men that follow you on cozy.tv, Nicholas. Sorry to say.
Well, do you think this is a whole thing just to insult Ralph and the rest of the audience? Because isn't this quintessentially Ralph? He's quintessentially talking about like somebody like Ralph, right? It's just bizarre.
Music is good. At least rap music is good, and at least gangs are cool. At least gangs are like, you know, they have AK-47s, they fucking kill people, as opposed to like wearing a black t-shirt and a cowboy hat.
What?
And, you know, singing a country song or whatever.
Black t-shirt and a cowboy hat? Who does that remind you of?
Yeah, I know, right?
Shit,
yeah,
Ralph,
sort of
that's
you're
tough.
sort of in denial.
Dog whistling.
Well, all I'm hearing is Ralph.
Am I wrong?
He's just describing Ralph.
Wrong? I've seen that caricature too many times. Divorced parents, the teen pregnancies, you know, all that.
He's describing Ralph. I mean, this is just him describing Ralph.
The weird food. It's like black people.
Ralph should just take over America first.
White people, they have their concoctions. You see this shit on TikTok where they'll put like they'll put fucking hot dogs and American cheese in a fucking tray and put that in the oven with ketchup and whatever and ranch.
These are the guys that Pepsi Nitro is the height of culinary accomplishment.
Kyler, Hunter, Skip.
Oh.
What is even
elitist attitude?
This is the Halloween special.
Over later for dinner, Brayley. You better be dressed nice.
What do you think Roger Stone thinks when he tunes into this?
We almost have to blame them for the way black people
he's
are.
not.
We taught it to
Listen
them.
to this.
We taught it to them. Well, not me. My people are
lower class white Southerners for why black people are how they are.
We didn't teach them anything. Okay, they didn't come from. My people came from Italy and Ireland and Mexico. Black people came from the South. Well, they came from Africa, but they came to Chicago from the South. They came to New York from the South. So
Nick's saying it's not genetic.
They learned it from the.
It's actually
immigrants.
It's actually the environment that makes them how they are.
That's the real.
It's all Southern white people's fault.
Is that black people learned how to be black from Wiggers, from white. Wiggers came before ends.
Wiggers didn't fucking exist in the 1800s.
Is Nick going to ask for 12 acres and a mule soon? I mean, what is happening here?
You can't get a, Laquanda and Quisha and all that without Braylon and Kyler.
Sure can.
And all those kinds of names. It's true. It's just true. It's true.
He's right. He's 100% right.
All that garbage if it wasn't for, Southerners eating all that grease and butter and, Uncle Uncle Earl weighs 500 pounds. I saw him at the county fair. He ate like so many apple pies at the pie eating contest. Uncle Earl ate pig knuckles at the county fair. That's literally where they got it from. Where do you think, Eddie Murphy and all those characters came from? They taught them how to be black. My people were never like that, because my great grandfather was a shoemaker.
Wow.
And his father was
high level of being a fucking shoemaker.
So we were artisans, we were craftsmen, we were in the city. We weren't farmers.
Your ancestors have always been soulless bugmen in the city.
Is what I'm trying to say. They weren't farmers. My people were
the
in
disdain with which he brings up farmers.
They were craftsmen, they were artisans. Maybe that's why I'm so high IQ, because my ancestors were not farmers.
What?
Excuse me, sir.
At some point, everybody's ancestors were fucking farmers, buddy.
Okay, they weren't farmers.
Not to say I'm like the most blue-collar guy, or I work with my hands, but I have respect for people that do that, because they do something that I just do not have the ability to really do. There are people who work fucking really, 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 really hard, and they put in fucking work. It's just disgusting to see Nick denigrate people who are like that. It's just bullshit.
This doesn't even make any sense. I don't even understand what he's talking about. Most farmers go to college. Does he realize most farmers go to college?
No. He's a fucking clue.
He's fucking so clueless.
Average farmer these days too is fucking usually fairly well off. Wow.
Yeah, well, like Bill Gates is like the biggest farmer in the world. I mean, he's bought up every farm in fucking the Midwest. I don't really know I just don't know what the fuck this guy is talking about.
And that's why I'm smart, honestly. That's why the farmer types, the black people, because they're sort of
black people are farmers now,
and the Wiggers
really
keep up. I guess that's why the Southerners, they don't really understand me. So when these Southerners get mad at me for trashing them, it's like, well, we come from different walks of life, and I didn't really come from the field. I came from the village, from the villages of Naples.
Of the villages of Naples.
Village of Naples.
So anyway, where was I? Where was I going with all this? Oh yeah, Brant and his.
Nobody has any clue. Take. Just up your own ass, really.
I'm a Southerner. I'm a good old Southern man. I'm a farmer. Yeah, well, I'm not.
That's clear to see. So there was that, which I think is just fucking psychotic, just completely counterproductive and insane.
It doesn't even make any sense. Isn't Nick half Mexican?
Well, that's the thing. He's like the Mexican child leader of the white race, the Afro-Latinx Zoomers.
Yeah, Afro-Latinx. But he'll identify only with his small bit of Italian heritage, which I find very interesting. Very interesting, Nick. We're moving on to the next clip. I don't even know what to say when you pull out these clips. It's just retarded.
Welcome.
Spinefish sent $3. Why do you countersign?
It's like, how does this guy have a movement at all? I don't get it.
They're not funny. I don't like the cat thing. I hate the cat thing. And it's not just because of the cat boy thing that everybody makes fun of me for. I just hate cats. I hate cats, and I hate people that are into cats. I hate people that are posting cat GIFs and have a cat profile picture.
Yeah, so
he hates cats.
He hates cats, yes.
Who the fuck hates cats? Like, this is the craziest fucking contrarian take. I hate puppies and kittens. I hate sunshine. Like, he said that before. He says he hates sunshine. I think when he said that he hated the sun and going outside during the day, I go, what's next? He's going to say he hates fucking puppies and kittens? Well, the day has come. Day has come. He's now saying he hates people that like cats. He hates cats
Well,
in general.
hasn't
and he hates
this,
people who post pictures of cats.
Hasn't this alienated some low-level groypers now? His hatred of cats has literally caused like a rebellion in the low-level groypers now, and they're all calling Nick a faggot right on Cozy. All the low-level.
I haven't seen that, but we'd love to see that take place. I don't know. I haven't seen what you've seen, the reports of everybody turning on him for this clip.
I've seen this Veda guy has turned on Nick. It's a very low-level streamer on Cozy. Has turned on Nick and calls him a faggot now because Nick doesn't like cats. That's a whole new thing. We could pull it up, I guess, after we go through these Nick clips. You don't know what I'm talking about at all?
Oh.
Well,
Should have got us some clips of that. Fuck.
If nobody's there to hear the tree fall in the forest, does it really make a sound? I mean, it's tough, man.
It's tough out there. All right, let's continue.
And cat reaction images. I think it's stupid. I think it's infantile. Like, what are you? A cat? What are you? The kitten? You're not that kitten. To me, it betrays this, like, you see yourself as, like, this cute... It's like, be a fucking man. Don't be a fucking cat. Don't be a fucking cat gif on the internet. Like, if you relate to that, you're just a fucking faggot, I think. So, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the cat thing. Cat boy, fine. That's fine. But
what the fuck?
GIFs, I don't like. Cat boy, based, cat gif, cringe.
Why?
Rose wrist wearing
Nick,
the cat ears,
based.
This is all his... You posting a cat reaction gif as though that's you, as though that's an avatar of you, cringe, faggot shit. That's how I feel about it.
I'm telling you, this is all about this low-level groyper thing.
Not just yell out, no, Nick, please stop. Why? Like, he got so much shit over the Catboy Cammy stuff and the Catboy butlers serving him sushi and all the weird gay comments and liking pictures of trap Catboys.
Yeah, didn't he force Simon to wear cat ears and a cat tail?
Yes. Did all this shit. And he got so much blowback for it. He's like, I don't know why people keep bringing it up. And he brings it up himself and continues to, like, suss everybody the fuck out with his love of Catboys. Cats, nah. But Catboys? Let's go. Like, what the fuck, Nick? What is he thinking?
I don't know.
Rose wrist and the cat ears, rapeable and based. Veda with his new cat obby, faggot shit, cringe. That's how I feel about that. It's similar energy to when people post Apu. It's the same energy when people post Apu, when people post cats. It's like this infantile baby crap.
Yeah, this is all a slight on this groyper Veda that I guess rejected Nick's advances for gay sex.
Finally, I had to go off on that. I see it all the time. It pisses me off. You're not a fucking kitten. You're not a cat. Okay.
Don't reject
be
Nick.
Pepe. In a world of cat gifs, be a Pepe. Be a Peepo. Be a groyper. Become a minion.
Yeah, become my minion, my sexual minion.
On that, I'm anti-cat.
What a fucking take.
I'm telling you, that's all that is. He got rejected. Now he's got to hate. He literally hates cats now because the guy spams cat gifs. It's unreal. What's this next one? Raping cat boys. See, I told you that's what this is all about. I've not seen any of these, but
now on cat boys and raping them. This one is now. This clip was posted and edited by a leftist journalist.
Yeah,
they're now picking up on this narrative.
Well, this Veda guy should have just let Nick rape him. Don't you understand? Nick is entitled.
I don't think Veda is actually serious about disavowing Nick for being gay. I'm pretty sure he's fucking baiting because right after that he started fucking gaming with Nick and shit like this. So I'm pretty sure he's not disillusioned.
He opened up the asshole
to get attention and get on the show.
He spread the ass cheeks. He spread the ass cheeks. I'm telling you.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, they're gonna do a rape kit on you. The doctors are gonna do a rape kit, and they're gonna find me guilty, and I'm gonna plead guilty. You're gonna go to the infirmary. You're gonna go to the ER, and they're gonna use a rape kit on you, and they're gonna do a DNA test, and they're gonna match the DNA to my DNA, and then they're gonna charge me with rape, and I'm gonna plead guilty. I'm gonna say, Your Honor, I raped him. Your Honor, I was a raper. I raped. He put on the cat ears. He was begging for it. He was asking for it. That was a clear sign that he wanted it. That was a clear sign. He shouldn't have wore that. He sent a false signal. I don't know. He did, I didn't know. I'll say I'm guilty, and then they'll throw me away. They'll lock me up, and when I get out of jail, I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna rape him again.
I'm sure you are.
Then I'll be released from jail after I've served my time for the initial rape.
The optics of it all.
They're gonna say he's got a clean record, never been charged with a crime, etc. So they're gonna give me a lenient sentence. I'll be let off for good behavior after a short time, and then I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna track him down. I'm gonna come over to and I'm gonna find his little butt. Rape him again.
The censoring makes it seem a lot worse than what it actually was. That's a really brilliant move by the leftist journalist.
And at that point, he's gonna like it because he'll have been thinking about it all that time, and he'll start to have liked the idea. All that time away in jail, think about he put me in jail. He'll feel a weird guilt about it. And he'll relive the trauma, and he'll begin to sexualize the trauma. And then the next time that I go to rape him, he's going to greet me. He's going to greet me and say, finally, another rape. He's going to say, finally. He's going to say, at long last. Here's that rape that I ordered.
Jesus.
What is your take on that?
Well, it's clear, isn't it? I knew before I even watched, when I was watching the first clip, that this is purely sexual with this guy. And Nick is just like fantasizing about this, about plowing this guy that is resisting him.
Openly fantasizing about plowing Rose's wrist. Guy from the Destiny and Nick debate with Baked Alaska, Destiny's tag team partner. He's still thinking about him wearing those cat ears all these months later, getting a fucking stiffy and getting all steamed up about it on his show and ranting about fucking raping the guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, a few days ago, Ralph was asking, can I play this clip? Can we divert just for a second?
Go ahead.
So,
also, Perspic is gay, is my understanding. Just for those,
it's his understanding.
That's his understanding.
So we never actually.
Basically, the top assistant to PPP.
I got to respond to Ralph
homosexual. Here. That's what I've been told by, and he said that publicly. So
yes, I did.
Mike Graham sent $3.
Very clearly.
Mines couldn't draw a dime.
100% true.
Talk to Andy, but that was the fail safe. The fail safe was supposed to be that we would.
Yes, it's me.
Get Ashton out of the situation. If he
Ralph gives me full coverage. I love Ralph. He gives me full coverage. He's my biggest fan.
By the way, it's whatever, but it's like, well, they make that a big talking point. You know what I mean? Like calling people.
I'm a big fan of Ralph.
Shit. It's like, well, okay, that's your top guy. Well, he's actually openly gay.
Like, he's not pretending to not be gay and lead a political movement. I mean, he's an openly gay Iranian Jewish.
Oh, what about that? Yeah. It takes one to know one. It takes a fag to know one. When I see Nick doing these gay rants on the screen, I know exactly what he's doing because I'm actually gay and I'm open about it. I'm not, in the closet vomiting up McDonald's, but I know Nick is gay because I'm gay. I could tell right away that Nick is gay. It's completely obvious to me. I'm sorry. I just had to play that because Ralph had to address it. So I just had to respond to Ralph. Hold on. I got to get back to where we were here.
All right. Dead air. It's dead fucking air in here, folks.
Well, I mean, you have
you'll
nothing
recall,
to say
we've
about
been following these Kino Casino faggots, and Andy Worski got into it with Perspicacity, who's PPP's guru, former guru, basically wrote all his scripts.
Guru, are
all
you?
The stuff about anything about.
Yes, he's the creative genius behind every show.
The guy who always defended him, was kind of his manager type character, and he was the guy
Holy
behind the
fuck!
scenes,
The fan
mainly
fiction
helping
is
put
really
together
building.
these shows along with a couple others.
Holy. That really tickles your taint, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh fuck!
I love you,
there
Ralph.
You go, buddy. There you
Page
go,
sent
buddy.
$3. AF isn't a cult. Also, don't
Can
tell
I
your
just say
parents
one
about
thing
what-
here? Doesn't Nick look like fucking like one of the Koopas or Goombas from fucking the Super Mario Brothers movie here? Like his head is so fucking small for his body when he wears this fucking jacket. He looks fucking ridiculous.
He desperately wants to
Holy
be
shit.
Kanye West, and it just looks ridiculous on a little tiny white man.
For doing in what you believe. Stay secretive and in with the group. XD Good Show Nico 7.
I never said it. I've always said it's a cult. I don't think I've ever said it's not a cult. People are like, it's a cult. I'm like, okay, and this is a coat, and this is a cup, and this is a pumpkin, and this is a table, and what's your point?
It's a gay people cult.
It's a cult. Yeah,
Some
and
kind of weird fetish.
What about it? And so what? Yeah, it's a cult of personality. Were you under some other impression? I thought it was some kind of team building thing. What do you think this is, anyhow? All right, of course this is a cult.
Incredible.
That is
stuff
incredible.
there from Nick. Outright admitting to it being a fucking cult. I don't know.
Well, is there any
Michael
point in
Alberto
denying
just
it?
want to be in a fucking cult. I guess not. It's just so obvious. It's just right out there in the open.
Well,
At
as-
least it's positive that he admits it.
As people saw in the
People are
beginning,
still stupid enough.
yeah, for people who didn't see the beginning, in the opening, that's Michael Alberto today, and Michael Alberto is literally trying to morph himself into Fuentes, and literally had the background, himself in a suit. That's the thumbnail for the video. Himself in a suit with his hair gelled up, just like Nick. I think he's trying to become Nick. So, I guess that's what happens in the late stages of the cult. You just become Nick.
We need to raise an army of soldiers, not an army of pussies that have the right opinions. We need to raise an army of soldiers. And if you're meek or weak or you're a bitch,
Optics
you
of
need
these
to hit the
statements
bricks
by
because it's finished. That movement is dead. And this is my mission. This is my mission statement. I'm announcing it early. My mission for 2024 is to raise an army of at least 1,000 groypers that will infiltrate Capitol Hill and the Trump administration as staffers and bureaucrats. And it's our job to create an entire generation, a true movement, a cadre of 50,000 people to take over the government and create a lasting MAGA institutional revolution at every level of government. That's what we're trying to achieve, and nothing less. We got to come back in 24 with the vengeance. Not care what the media says, not care what
With
your
Laura
friends and
Loomer.
family say, not care what anybody says. It's got to be Trump 2024, make America great again, or else. Like,
Oh, of course,
at
we all got to
costs.
put our lives on the
America
line for
first at
Trump.
any cost.
It's all
Make
going to be
America
fixed
great
as
again
long
at
as
any cost.
Trump gets
It's gotta
elected
have the
again.
suffix on
It's all
there
going to
of,
be fine.
We will take
Holy
up the cross and be willing to be crucified
Well, I
for
mean,
what
come
we're
on.
doing. And our sacrifice will
Gotta
pave
attach
the
yourself to
way
Trump.
for a new generation, a new country.
Well, we got one more Nick clip for you guys here before we fucking sign off.
Which one do you want to do? Anger issues? Do you want
Oh,
to
do 5. Just do 5. Just play the
Just
fifth
do 5.
clip here.
Livewire sent $5. I can't sexually assault anybody. With air of incredulity, unparalleled discourse, dear leader.
The joke was a joke. I know what you mean. I love when people do that. Obvious joke is obvious. True though, it is unironically true though. Where's my sexual assault, huh? Where's my sexual assault? I don't get any. I don't get any sexual. I don't get any sexual assault. Can I get some sexual assault with that? Can I get some extra freshly ground sexual assault on this?
Leader of the white race, ladies and gentlemen.
Sexual assault.
This is very serious political movement here, folks.
No, that's,
demands to be taken seriously.
Sexual assault, yeah.
Fuck. Well, folks, this was the Kino Casino for October 28th, 2022. Everybody got what they wanted. Worski was fired, folks. Worski was removed from the show. Everybody got exactly what they wanted here tonight.
Yeah.
And I hope that you all enjoyed it. It was an incredible fucking show. And we'll see you in the next one there, folks.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
You don't want to get into a dick measuring competition. I have a bigger dick.